Hi, this is Akmir with the Bulletin Board Heroes on Tuesday, the 8th of May, the first for Share Talk. Starting off with SDX Energy, and happy situation here with the retest of the former 2017 resistance via a gap to the upside. Obviously, there'll be a bit of jiggery-pokery either side of that 70 pence level, but this looks like a mid-move consolidation after a golden cross between the 50-day and 200-day moving averages at the end of April. And this mid-move consolidation could take the shares up to the top of last year's trend channel of 90 pence over the next month or so. Only well back below 60 pence really questions the bull argument. Going on to a nod to the master, he'll know who he is probably. Serica Energy, one of the better performers in the recent past as far as the oil and gas area is concerned. Here we've got the aftermath of that gap to the upside through 40 pence at the end of last year. Consolidation is what we've seen really since then, 60 to 90 pence. But the view at this stage is that we were still in a rising trend channel for the channel currently level with the 50-day moving average at 74 pence. And while we hold above that, the best case scenario target here over the next 3 to 4 months as high as £1.30. You can see that there was a brief retest of the 50-day line and the floor of the channel a few weeks back, so looking encouraging. If you're cautious on the stock, maybe wait for a break of recent resistance, possibly this resistance line here in the upper 80s, 87 pence nominally. That could be a momentum trigger for the gains to the anticipated upside level up towards £1.30. Going on to stock which I've covered in both of the last Bulletin Board Heroes. Thought there could be a bit of a pie in the face after today's fundraising, but that was at 18 pence, and the shares currently it's 26 pence. So looks like it's there's plenty of slack here taken up by the stock. Situation obviously is we've got 30 pence as the 30 pence zone as the 2015 resistance retest area. After that, best case scenario of the next 3 to 4 months hitting 40 pence, which is the top of a broadening triangle, the ones that's been in place for 3 years. This stage only really back below 20 pence. That was resistance in the post 2015 period. Only back below the 20 pence area on a weekly close really questions the ongoing recovery argument. Going on to a stock which I noticed a couple of years ago, but obviously the trail went rather quiet, as you can see by the chart here. But looks as though totally getting rehabilitated. What we'd like to see probably now is an end-of-day close or a weekly close above the 50-day moving average at 28 pence. That's the blue line there. If we can get above that, then we could at least have the stock heading towards the 200-day average at 39 pence, but still rather early days there, even though the rise in volume over recent sessions is very encouraging. It's the best volume we've seen really over, well, at least for the last past year. So it does look as though something is finally going on there at Totally. Finishing off with what's arguably my favourite stock here of the moment, now that turn has gone up and stayed up, and that's Velocis. I did mention it in the last Bulletin Board Heroes. I think we were somewhere in this area here around 13 pence, but gap to the upside unfilled and through previous resistance at 14 pence. W-shaped recovery here as well, with the 10 pence double bottom for the shares, rising 50-day moving average as well. So everything going on here is in a positive way. Above the 50-day line at 12 pence, we could hit the top of this rising February trend channel as high as 28 pence over the next 1 to 2 months. That's for me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.